Hi Aries, welcome to your weekly forecast for February 3rd through the 9th. We're going to see what's happening the week ahead for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising out of this wonderful deck here. And then we're going to pull a love message for you guys from this deck here. So let's see what's happening for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. One more good shuffle here. And then we're going to pull your cards. Here's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Aries. All right. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There we are. All right. So Monday, Tuesday, my dears, you guys have the High Priestess. Now, the cool thing about this deck is that it's kind of has its own little names here for the different major arcana. So this is listed as the vulnerable woman, okay, but it's major arcana number 2. High Priestess, when the High Priestess card comes up in my readings, it has a very powerful message, Aries. You guys are coming into a very powerful time. Because we are dealing with a major arcana card here too, you might want to keep in mind that you're coming into a time, like a period, a cycle. It's not only going to be Monday, Tuesday, okay? This is going to be with you for a bit, okay? Maybe the next 3 to 6 months, sometimes maybe even a year. But the High Priestess, when this card comes up in my readings, you're coming into an energy where you are really, really opening up. Your chakras are aligning. You're connecting to the higher self. You're connecting with your intuition, your spiritual gifts. You have a lot of powerful healing energy flowing through you. So Aries, you're going to start becoming very magnetic, okay? Very magnetic. You're going to have a lot of people that are wanting to be near you for all different kinds of reasons. You know, opportunities, friendship, spending time with you. But also, just point blank period, let's be real about it, you're going to have a lot of people trying to get into your pants, okay? Like, that's the way it is. The only advice that I can give you when this happens is, in some cases, it might be very, very, very persistent. But just because somebody is pursuing you persistently, it doesn't mean they're ready to handle you, okay? And that's going to be up to you, Aries, to set boundaries. And if you do decide to be physically intimate with these people, you need to be cautious and do a lot of calling your energy back, because when you're in High Priestess mode, you will give a lot of yourself energetically when you're physically intimate with someone. It's like it will be very intense. The act itself, the process will be very intense, but it will leave you feeling very drained, and you will feel like there's a part of you missing. Like, some of you maybe have had that happen before in your life, where there's someone that you just, maybe you've been involved with, and you just feel like when they're not around, like there's a part of you missing, because they're feeding off of you. It's kind of parasitic. It's kind of like a parasite kind of situation. They don't mean to do it. It just, your energy is so delicious, like they can't resist. So if you do choose to, let certain people in, then you're going to have to make sure that you're doing things like sea salt baths, smudging and saging yourself, calling back your energy, doing cord cutting, okay? It's up to you what you want to do, but know and be prepared that a lot of people are going to be wanting your time and your attention and your energy, okay? Your Wednesday, Thursday, you will have, wow, another major arcana. I shuffled. You guys saw me shuffle, and you have the vulnerable man. Wow. Okay. Well, let's look at something here. All right, I just needed to get it in the little holder there. So we have the vulnerable man. So this is major arcana number 5. And this, my darling Aries, this is going to be what we know in traditional tarot as the high priest, or the Hierophant, actually. The Hierophant, or in some decks it's called the Pope. Now, this is what's really interesting, because the Hierophant has to do with commitment. It has to do with order. It has to do with promises, with truth, with tradition, all of those kinds of things. And High Priestess, she is kind of a little bit more unconventional. She's more of the intuitive spiritual path, and the The Hierophant is going to be more like the dogmatic, the routine, the super religious, super conservative. So Aries, you guys are going to be coming into a very interesting time, okay? If you're looking at this from just a broad life purpose, spiritual journey aspect, a lot of you are going to be going through this really massive spiritual awakening where you are pulling in different parts of yourself. You're realizing there's a lot of gray areas, right? Like people will say, oh, well, you can't be a tarot reader and a Christian, or, you know, you can't be, you can't believe in traditional religion, whatever religion, and be spiritual or connect with intuition. But you might be discovering in your past, or like from your past, what you're taking from your past, your upbringing, what's still true for you, and then what's true for you on the spiritual path. There may be a blending of worlds in that way. For other ones of you, you are trying to make a relationship work where your belief systems are very, very different. You may be coming into a relationship with a significant soulmate, someone you have a very strong past life connection with, someone that you have a soul contract with, but you all might kind of be from two completely different worlds. There may be some kind of a power struggle here, but I almost feel like the next card is going to say that these two things are coming together. I could be wrong, but that's the feeling, that's the vibe, that's the energy that I'm getting. Even though these two things can be things that contradict each other, I'm feeling a sense of harmony between them. So Aries, whatever this is that you've been conflicted about, maybe you've been trying to find a way to like be responsible, but still be living true to yourself, right? Doing something unconventional, but also still fulfilling your obligations and responsibilities. So it could be that way for some of you. This is a general reading, so the energies are going to apply in different ways. So I just feel there's like a coming together of these two very contrasting elements. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look here at your next card. And we have Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is passion and this is action. This is going for something. You know, this is making something happen. For some of you, I'm going to be flat out honest with you. Okay, there's someone that maybe doesn't foresee a future with you. They may be looking at you like you guys are too different. Your beliefs are too different. You come from two different worlds. But flat out, just like, let's be honest here, like they cannot stop fantasizing about you. Like they want some Aries, okay? And they don't know how to stop thinking about you. And I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like what's happening here, or it could be a reversed role. If you're watching as a cross watcher, there could be a role reversal. But what's happening here is this person, Aries, is like, you know, they're trying to put you out of their head. Like, this isn't going to work. Like, we're too different. I'm not going to waste my time. And they might even be looking at you like you're kind of too headstrong, or you just kind of, you know, do what you want to do, and they might not like that. But I feel this passion is overtaking it, where they're like, I have to do this. I have to see where things will go with Aries, or maybe I'll just play around for a little bit. I'll, you know, satisfy my curiosity and I'll move on. But the fact that we've got two major arcana cards coming up here, this makes me feel like they're not going to be able to move on. Like they're going to, what's that one song? It's the Katy Perry song, Dark Horse. The little rap portion, he's like, something like, I tried to mess around but I got addicted. Like I can't remember the exact lyric, but it's something like, you know, like he was just messing around but he got addicted. Like Aries, like that's what I'm feeling here. Like this is intense. For other ones of you where love is just not even a factor for you right now, or you're focusing on other things, I feel you've been fighting some urge, some spiritual desire, or something that maybe people see as a big dream, or like people make you feel like it's something, you know, kind of out there or unrealistic. But I feel, again, with the Queen of Wands, it's like you feel like you can't resist. Like you feel like you have to do this, and you feel like it's just time to go out and to go after this passion. You know, whether it's a physical intimacy passion or a dream passion or a spiritual passion, you're going for something and you're proving people wrong. That's what I feel is the main energy here. Whether it's in your love life, or somebody thinks that they can't make things work with you, or they're just gonna mess around, you're like, nope, sorry, like you're proving that wrong, you know, like, or people are looking at you and a partner and they're like, you guys aren't gonna make it, or you guys aren't gonna last, you're proving that wrong. There's some massive soul connection here that's bigger than the limited thinking of the people around you, or even your own limited thinking, right? Like this passion is so strong, it's pushing you past limited thinking, where you're just like, I just have to do this. Like you can't resist. Like you can't resist, and in the process you're proving everybody wrong. That's the vibe that I'm getting. I would encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those may resonate with you more. Also, they could bring more information in for you, especially if you're not in a place where you can afford a private reading. But if you do want a private reading, I've got some exciting news, so stick around for that. So here is your love message for the week, guys. I encourage you to take a look at the card, to take a moment if you want to pause, if you want to take a screenshot, and really look what's jumping out at you. And you know, like the symbolisms and the colors and what they say to you. Like what's jumping out to me is those hearts. They look like they're made out of like necklaces, like little beads or little pearls or something. So I feel like something is happening where you're feeling adorned, or you're feeling put up on a pedestal, or you may have somebody who's coming in and putting you up on the pedestal. Especially, like I said, if you're in this high priestess energy, you're going to have people coming after you very persistently. So there could be someone who's maybe even showering you with gifts. Aries, I don't know if you guys remember this, but a couple of weeks ago I had to pause your video because I got a phone call. And a friend of mine stopped by, surprised me. They were here at the office and they brought me a really pretty necklace. Actually, it was a heart locket. Now that I think about it, like this is kind of like a heart locket here. So don't be surprised if some of you get a very like sweet gift that is very meaningful for you, or you feel like, wow, this person really went to trouble, like to pick something that I would really like, or they really wanted to give me something special. Because I'm getting that vibe again. You know, you all Aries may be beginning to open up to be on the receiving end in some way of very nice gifts, or if it's not physical material gifts, just like they may be doing very romantic gestures or something for you. The message on the back is woo, I'm not allowed to say this, I think, because of monetization reasons. I think this is one of the words I'm not supposed to say, but you can read that to yourself out loud. It just got 18 and over up in here. Okay? But there you are. Okay, so maybe you're going to share your values. Oh my gosh, wow. This just tied it in together. You're going to have somebody pursuing you very, very, very persistently. Okay? But this is the tradition and this is the value. And remember how I said you want to be cautious, that you don't want to maybe give too much of yourself because it will be very draining? That's what this is saying. So be very selective who you're letting in. You may have a lot of temptations, Aries, but this is a situation where if you give in to this individual physically, it may end up draining you, right? But they may kind of come at you with all kinds of things to impress you, to win you over. And if they do, if they do the work, and I'm not talking about giving you gifts or presents, but like if a significant amount of time goes by and they're proving to you that they're in this for real, or that, you know, they care about you, or they're not just going to hit it and quit it, you know, then by all means, you know, feel free to explore that. But for right now, a lot of you have somebody coming after you, maybe even a little bit obsessed over you, that, you know, they're going to have power over you if you're giving in this way. But if you don't give your energy in this way, and this person maybe has some time to get to know you and really see who you are, that they're going to see this connection is deeper than just the physical. But if they jump into the physical right away, then, you know, you guys might have this weird on again, off again craziness until they finally wake up and say, wait a minute, there's a whole person here, not just some nice body parts, or, you know, whatever, or you know, the energy or the magnetism that they're picking up on. Okay, my darlings? Again, watch your moon sign or rising sign. These are general readings. If you would like a private reading, I'm very, very happy to announce a lot of you have been asking me to do a sale on the videos. And last time I did a sale on videos, I was booked like months out, like 3 or 4 months out, and I broke 2 phones because the videos take a while to record and then to load. I burned through 2 phones, but I have better equipment now. I think I can handle it, and I wanted to say thank you for 88,000 subscribers. So the 60-minute recorded video readings are almost 50% off. Instead of 150 for the 60-minute readings, they're 88. If that's still too high, guys, don't worry. I have readings starting at like $20. So there's a range on there that hopefully, you know, you can do, or that can be, you know, helpful for you. But if you would like a private reading, you can go ahead and click on the Calendly link and schedule there. If you like the weekly videos but you want something every single day, Instagram and Facebook, Amethyst Angellight, I post 2 cards a day on there. I post a message in the morning, and then later in the day I do a little pick a card game. So technically you get 2 cards from me every single day on Instagram and Facebook. So if you would like to, you know, play along there, please feel free to keep me company there on social media. I thank you all so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I am wishing you a fabulous week, my dears.